times are tough at the moment. There's lots of financial pressure, unemployment's through the roof, there's a lot of stress out there, and on top of that, you got to stay on top of your health. So I've worked with guys for over 10 years, helping them get in shape. So I've been able to have a close look at those that are successful in terms of their health and finances, and those that really struggle to get it all together. And because of this, I wanted to create this platform where I can share with you what I've learned and what I'm going through as a business owner, to give you guys a space where it's okay to ask questions and get the support that you need on your own journey, whether that be health related, finance related, learning how to build wealth, or just having a positive mindset. So my name is Brandan and I've been running my online fitness business for 18 months now. And I do so by helping guys get in shape, not just physically with nutrition plans and exercise programs, but also the deeper, kind of more important parts of health, which is being consistent with it, how to stay disciplined. So when those roadblocks and obstacles do pop up, they don't derail you, so you can stay in shape year round. That's just a subtle plug. If you do need help and you don't know where to start, I'll just quickly mention, subscribe to this program, to this YouTube channel, or DM me the word Apex on my socials, so Brandan Motion, or flick me an email at brandan@motionfitness.co.nz. But now I've got that out of the way, I wanted to give a bit of background on who I am before I get into today's podcast. So this is my first one on my own, so bear with me. They will get better as I go, as I plan on doing them every week. Just a bit of a vlog on kind of what I'm getting up to, and to help out guys that maybe need a bit more support on their business ventures, on their health journey, or just want to listen to someone kind of have a quick 10-minute yarn and just kind of an insight into what I'm going through. So the topics will change each week. I'll change it up from fitness, health, to business, to even just some of the struggles and obstacles and how I've overcome them, and just what it's like running an online business. But yeah, to start off, my name's Brandan Motion. I was a personal trainer for 10 years after going to uni and studied sport and rec. And now I've transitioned my business online. So I've been running an online business for the last 18 months, which has given me the freedom to travel and work, which has allowed me to live throughout New Zealand, a bit of Australia, Japan, Thailand, Bali, and that's where I'm currently at the moment, Bali, which I've been here for 2 months. So I've been able to experience a lot of cool things, and I'll be able to share with you guys in the coming weeks kind of what I've learnt, and the things I've been able to see after mixing and mingling and networking with other digital nomads. And on top of that, in terms of my business aspirations, probably a few years into me being a personal trainer, I realized I wanted more financial stability. And as much as I loved helping people out as a personal trainer, I was trading time for money, which kind of caps your ceiling on how much you can earn. So at that point, I dived into property investing. I went to property investing courses, was able to buy my first property at the age of 26, and within a couple of years I was owning 3. So I'll delve into that on certain episodes, but for today this one's just a bit of a backstory on who I am, what I do. So one of the main topics I wanted to talk about today was the importance of discipline and consistency in terms of hitting any goal, and particularly the importance of health when it comes to being successful in all fields of life. Because it's one thing to be successful financially, but it's another thing to be successful in all areas. Or otherwise you see some guys that are very health conscious, very fit, but don't know what they're doing with their finances. So this is kind of what I'm going to be talking about that's helped me to reach some sort of level of success. And that's not to say I'm not the most successful dude out there. There's plenty of others, but this is just what I've learned over my time as being a personal trainer, now running my online business. But first and foremost, health is the pillar for everything that I do, and it's something that I see aligned with a lot of dudes that are successful overall. And the reason I say that is there's so many things out of our control as dudes. You know, you've got families to look after, you've got finances, you've got business stress, you've got relationships, and there's so many things that we cannot control. But your health is one thing that you can. What I mean by that is getting to the gym a few times a week, prepping some meals, eating healthy. You've got to make the time for that, because that is the pillar for everything that you do. If you are building up the work ethic, discipline and consistency to go to the gym when you don't feel like it, or eat well when you really wouldn't want to, that's then going to translate to every other area of life in terms of wealth building and creating assets and being financially free. The reason I say that is it instills the skills that you need, because there's no way to get rich quickly out there. But if you can look after your health, you're then going to have a more stronger, positive mind, which is going to allow you to overcome other obstacles in life a lot easier than if you just focus on work and career all the time. So that's one thing that I've noticed that I wanted to share with you. It's something that I instill in myself. No matter how busy I am at work or stressed, the gym is an outlet for me, and it's an escape. And at the same time, it makes me look and feel good. So that's always a benefit of going. And I think the world's a little bit backwards in the sense that we are taught to get ahead in life. We're always go, go, go. Yeah, we don't take the time to actually look after ourselves. And if you're not looking after yourself, you're not going to be turning up to work or in relationships as the best version of yourself. And what I mean by that is being full of energy, being focused, being alert, being able to make quick decisions. And that's because your mind's jumbled and all over the place, because you're just constantly in work mode and the stress that comes with that. So the one takeaway I want to say from this is definitely get your health sorted before you worry about anything else. The things you can achieve in 3 to 6 months just by prioritizing your health, insane. You will not achieve that level of success in your career or business in 3 to 6 months, but what you can do in your health is crazy. So I've seen guys drop 5, 10, 20 kilos within that time frame and build habits that then translated onto the other areas of their life. So then the other areas of their life have excelled quicker than if they just focus on them. So as I said at the start, DM me the word Apex if you want to get started on your own health journey. But that was the main thing I wanted to discuss. Now, wanted to move on to kind of the business side of being an entrepreneur and what it's like starting up a business for those that are willing to take the leap or just wanting to getting out of their comfort zone, because it can be a lonely place. And I want to create a community where us guys can come together and share our wins, share our losses, no judgment area, because when I was getting into business, I didn't really have any role models around for me. So I had to kind of learn it all on the fly. And I would have thought, shit, it would have been a hell of a lot easier had there been someone there to kind of teach me the ropes. So if anything, I'm going to try share with you guys what I'm learning, create a community soon on Instagram, Facebook, where, yeah, it's a safe space to ask maybe the stupid questions you've got no one else that can answer, and we can all work together to kind of improve our lives physically, mentally, and financially, just to be the best kind of versions of ourselves. But that is kind of the two main things I wanted to touch on today: the importance of health and the effort that it takes to create a business. And that's why I want to be there to support any guys out there, whether you're starting a business or you just want to kind of improve your life in your current role. That's what these podcasts are going to be about. So as I said at the start, I'm going to be running one a week. The topics will change depending on what I feel like doing. But if you guys have any questions or have anything you want me to talk about, just make sure you reply on this channel or send me a message, because it definitely helped me out. As I said, these are going to be pretty chill podcasts. It's my first one, so I'm not too sure what I'm doing, but I think if I can at least help out one or two of you, I'm doing my job. So anyway guys, that's me for episode 1. I'll be uploading another video next week. Make sure you like and subscribe so you can see all the content that I'm posting. But anyway guys, take care.